It looks like you've been doing some incredible work, and you wouldn't have been able to do any of this without the Michael Matthews Foundation. So before we begin, just tell us a little bit about why that was set up in the first place.
The Michael Matthews Foundation was made to help provide children in remote areas with an education who, without a helping hand, wouldn't have had an education at all. My brother, or James and my brother, passed away about 18 years ago, and the foundation was set up shortly afterwards, purely because we want his name to live on in a, you know, nice way. And
yes.
what better way? We all love children. What better way to keep that going than
honouring his memory.
Honouring his memory through these lovely young kids.
With Michael was that he was 22 when he died, wasn't he?
He was.
And this is the youngest Brit ever to get to the summit of Everest.
He was.
And died on the way down.
Yeah, I experienced some difficulty. The weather took a bit of a turn, and you know, we all knew the risks. I was only 10 at the time, which is why the foundation's been going a little while, but I'm getting far more involved with it now, which is why we're hoping to
make a big difference.
You'd never expect, you know, kids with so little to be so happy. And, no, they're wonderful. So anything that we can do to help, we're trying. And obviously we've been raising funds just as individuals in the family until hopefully quite recently. I'm keen to take the charity to that next step and, you know, see if anyone would be interested in getting involved with us.
We saw there was mention of the cow and I think a goat as well.
Yes.
That you provided.
Well, we realised you were kind enough to take a look at these clips, so I thought, in your honour, we'd call the cow Holly and the goat Phil, because that's...
You're very kind.
So before we run this,
sorry.
Who shot this footage?
John Knoll, my agent, came out with me, and he was very kind. Does
he do a lot of...
He loves these trips.
Is he watching Attenborough on a Sunday night?
I believe he probably will be watching.
Well, this is not quite Planet Earth 2, let me tell you.
No.
Here's Holly the cow.
There I am.
There's lovely Holly.
There I am. Gorgeous Holly. Look. There I am. A good specimen. Oh, hang on a minute.
Oh, look out. There we go.
Thank you for that.
Yes,
I can only apologise on behalf of myself.
I won't say that's like you on a Friday night. So, so where's Phillip the goat then?
In the background.
Phillip the ginger goat.
I was holding Phillip the goat.
Hang on. Sorry, you have to see
hang
that
on, we've got to
again.
watch Holly doing this again now. So where is Phillip the ginger?
There you are.
In the top corner.
That's how you are. I thought I was holding you. No, it's great. So we bought the cow for the because I was bringing the kids kind of gallons of milk all the time, and the bloke said, you know, you could just get us a cow, and I was like,
done.
OK, done. That's much easier.
Oh, well, it's very kind of you. It's really lovely.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you for that.
We should see if we can get the two of you out to Tanzania to have a look at one of the projects.
Do you know, I've never done anything like that. That is something on my list of things that I would like to do. But one thing I wanted to talk to you about was this time last year we were watching in a completely different environment in the jungle. There was lots of rumours that you were going out there. This series, was that ever discussed or talked about?
No, they were just rumours, I'm afraid.
Oh, and would you like to go back? Because, I mean, it was cut short for you, wasn't it?
It certainly was. My mistake, as I've said many times. I'm deeply apologetic to any fans that were upset with me, but I'm not sure, you know. And sometimes past now, I was desperate to go back in, but I think because of that result, I ended up going out and falling in love with this charity stuff, and I'm spending a lot of time trying to develop this foundation, and that's really what's on my mind at the moment. So, I don't know, we'll have to see. You know, if I got an offer in the future, perhaps I'd consider it, but I'm really not sure. Really not thinking that way at the moment.
Yeah,
I love the fact the whole family are involved in the foundation as well, which is, it really is so has James gone and climbed the Matterhorn?
Yes, I believe he has. James is very active. He does a lot. But he values his private life an awful lot. But
you know exactly where I'm going, so don't even attempt it, because I'm going to ask the question. So when James climbed the Matterhorn, and that being engaged, of course, to Pippa Middleton, did he take Pippa up the Matterhorn?
I believe he must have done.
So they both climbed together?
Probably.
Well, it's not a secret, because I mean, they're both raising money for the foundation.
Well, you know, Michael was James and my brother, and Pippa's James' fiancée, so I suppose we all support the charity in our own way. And
you will be up a mountain of sorts, because you're starring The Jump.
I am.
And so how... Because a lot of people... I mean, the injuries, the list of injuries that were coming off of that last year, are you concerned about that?
I think a bit of risk is always good and makes it more exciting. You know, I think if you do hurt yourself, you hurt yourself, and you've got to just get up and carry on.
You must have. Is that something you've done all your life?
I've snowboarded my whole life, so no, I've actually just gone skiing for 5 days to try and learn how to ski.
Oh, right.
So that was my first time ever on skis, about a week ago.
Bearing in mind that they broke Beth Tweddle, so she had vertebra issues, Tina Hobley, fractures and dislocation, and the list was absolutely endless. So that doesn't... I mean, it's a hell of a show. It's a great show to watch. But they do break people.
Well, I very much enjoy my competitive sport, and, you know, I think there's always risk of injury. So we'll have to see.
Watch this space. If you enjoyed that, there's more of the same right here. And make sure you subscribe so that you never miss the best moments from this morning.